Good evening. We're here trying to understand the different portions of the Mass. Pag sinabi natin preparation of the gifts, used to be the Mass has three parts. Yung Old Mass, parang offertory, consecration, and communion. But now, we really just have the liturgy of the Word and the liturgy of the Eucharist. So the liturgy of the Eucharist, ang main part niya ay yung moment, consecration. Kaya doon importante yung ating consecratory prayer in the whole liturgy of the Eucharist. But before the liturgy of the Eucharist, that is introduced by the preparation of the gifts, which we now, just for layman's term, we also called it offertory, but technically hindi na we go into the preparation of the gifts. What ordinary lay people call as offertory is really supposed to be called presentation of the gifts, and it represents the gifts of the people. Kaya the basic thing we offer there is bread and wine. We know that to come up with one bread, we need a lot of grains of wheat, and then to come up with a cup of wine, we need a lot of grapes put together. So all the offering of the people put together are symbolized in those bread and wine. And then comes the liturgy of the Eucharist, the consecratory prayer. The prayer of consecration is introduced by the preface. And the preface really just introduces what is going to be prayed for at consecration. Epiclesis is the term we use for the invocation of the Holy Spirit, because it's the Holy Spirit that will change the bread and the wine into the body and the blood of the Lord. And then still part of the prayer of consecration is the institution narrative. And the institution narrative is that biblical part that commands us to keep on celebrating the Eucharist in memory of the Lord. The term anamnesis means remembrance, and that is the portion wherein we try to remember the passion, the death, and the resurrection of the Lord. And in the original meaning of anamnesis, it also means not simply remembering, but allowing it to happen again, to take effect again at present. And then the concluding rites. The concluding rite is really called the dismissal. And that is important in the Mass because that's the period wherein we are set forth on a mission. The purpose of our gathering in the Eucharist is to be instructed by the word of the Lord and to recognize the presence of the Lord as we partake of the Blessed Sacrament. And in the end, we receive a mandate to go for mission. So whatever we have experienced and learned in that Eucharist, we are called to share with others. Thank you.
Thank you.